Good afternoon. Welcome to Belmont Sentinel graduation class of 2020. This is a new time and era for all of us and our new virtual graduation for the first time at Belmont High School. Right now, the national anthem will be being presented by our own Julio Cicada, class of 2002. Now, for the principal message delivered by Dr. Elsa Mendoza.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the 2020 Belmont High School Virtual Commencement Ceremony. Welcome School Board President Monica Garcia, distinguished guests, students, teachers, school staff, parents, fellow administrators, and the graduating class of 2020. As your principal, it is indeed an honor and privilege to be here with you on this momentous occasion. What a year it has been. While the current COVID-19 epidemic has altered the normal educational setting, you have continued to learn from your dedicated, caring teachers that understand that the learning must go on. Please remember that you are a lifelong learner and you must continue to yearn, appreciate, and take advantage of all the educational opportunities that you will now face in the future. I was going to share a cliche of motivational quotes and statements, but I'm deciding to speak from the heart, just as if you were my children. And I call it, what are you going to do about it? What a time to be alive. What a time to come of age. The world awaits you to solve its problems and create scenarios where you can assist society in living a longer, more comfortable life. In 1992, when I graduated from LA Unified, there was no working internet in our pockets. Only the military had wireless phones, and our text messages were paper notes with handwritten emojis of happy faces and hearts. What technology will you create? What jobs will you have that do not yet exist? What jobs are you going to be taking and creating for the future? In this month alone, California is facing an unemployment rate of almost 25% due to the challenges we are facing. What are you going to do about that? You're living in Los Angeles, a city of dreams and dreamers. What impact will you have on the city, on the state, on the country? You look around and you see the current challenges we face. What are you going to do about it? You see the solutions lie within you. You will be the doctors who we go see when we are ill. You will be the lawyers that will defend us when we can't do it ourselves. You are the ones that will work and create new vaccines for all those viruses that unfortunately are yet to come. You are the teachers who would teach my 5-year-old daughter, who literally jumps up and down when I tell her she's going to start kindergarten in the fall. How will you make instruction come alive and keep her engaged so that she doesn't drop out? What will you do to solve the homeless crisis in the city? What are you going to do to reform immigration law so that families are not separated at the border? What actions will you take to embrace diversity and give a hand up to others instead of a handout? What are you going to do to bring world peace in the face of adversity, negativity, and intolerance? What are you going to do about it? I know these are overwhelming questions, expectations that we have put on your shoulders, but the world awaits you. You have the foundation to start a peaceful revolution for social justice, for improvements in technology and science, the skills to debate any topic on the floor of the Congressional building in Washington, D.C. So what are you going to do about it? Final word to the class of 2020. Thank you for all your hard work throughout the school year. I am so honored to have been your principal. You have made me proud to be a Belmont High School Sentinel. You keep me amazed at your talents on and off the field and young at heart. I am grateful for your joy, insights, and amazing talents. I will miss you greatly, but you must look forward to all the new challenges and opportunities that are awaiting you at the university and other higher educational institutions. And remember, wash your hands often, practice social distance until we defeat COVID-19, and as Mary Schmish recommended a few years ago, always wear sunscreen. You are destined for success and greatness. Please move forward, follow your dreams, and return to your community that greatly needs you and awaits for your return. I want to thank all our wonderful staff, assistant principals, teachers, counselors, building and grounds workers for assisting us with this graduation ceremony. A special thank you goes out to Ms. Chung, our ASB sponsor, and our financial manager, Fabricio, who have worked tirelessly on these graduation activities. Again, congratulations to the class of 2020. Go Sentinels.
When you're spending every day on your own, and here it goes. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare.
Anime is an important part of our culture. Aw, look at him tremble. He's gonna burst a blood vessel because I dissed his wife.
Don't you like it when these diamonds look like respect? I'm a little closer, sexy boy, in the sky. Skip a little.
Happy ever after did exist. I would still be.
Congratulations, Belmont class of 2020. It's been a rough year, but I'm so proud of what you've been able to accomplish. I can't wait to see how you continue growing. Felicidades a todas las familias. Ciao.
Our keynote speaker today is an LAUSD board member since 2006, Monica Garcia.
Congratulations, class of 2020, here at Belmont High School. I'm Monica Garcia, your very proud board member, and it has been an honor to represent you and your families. For so many of us, your graduation is dreams come true. So today, on behalf of the Board of Education, on behalf of your friends and family and faculty, I joined with the many voices to celebrate you, salute you, and wish you well as you move on to your next adventure. Class of 2020, we are living in extraordinary times, and you are an extraordinary class. My wish for you is that you continue to share your extraordinary talents with this world and our community. You know we love you, we believe in you, we have high expectations. We are interested in you giving the world the absolute best you have. Felicidades y gracias a todos los padres y las familias que han apoyado a estos estudiantes. Conocemos que ahora ustedes también se gradúan. So class of 2020, dig deep, go big, be bold, always be a learner. Never, ever, 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 ever give up on yourselves. We need you to continue to tell your stories of success and of struggle, because you are the role models in our community. Congratulations, class of 2020. We love you.
This year, for our Valedictorian race, we had a tie. Both students coming up with a GPA of 4.3. The first one, Leanne Savage.
Greetings, class of 2020's the Apex. Although I do not wish to begin on a sad note, I'd like to express my love and prayers to anybody who has been affected by COVID-19. This online graduation is not what we expected, nor it is what we deserve for all our hard work. With that being said, before I commence my lengthy and probably overly personal speech, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank the people who have lifted me during my time at Belmont High School. First and foremost, my wholehearted thanks to the administration and counselors that worked tirelessly, my coaches and teachers, most particularly to Mr. Justin Daza-Ritchie, who has vouched for me countless of times and has always believed in my potential, to Ms. Elizabeth Bush, who advocated for the resurfacing of the Women in Entertainment program, which in turn gave me my mentor, Julia Johnson, Mrs. Juliana Baki, who never ceased to motivate and stimulate me academically, Mrs. Barbara Chung, who allowed me to explore my leadership capabilities as Associated Student Body President, and finally, to Mr. Brent Whitney, for never getting annoyed with his classes and always having time to share a laugh. A million thanks to my friends, who always stood by me through my many breakdowns and supported me in every endeavor. I dedicate my pride today to my family, most importantly to my mom, who works hard to support my dreams and has always pushed me to be the best version of myself. Of course, I'd also like to congratulate my friend and co-valedictorian, Giselle Aguilar. Last year, 2 men stood on this stage. This year, we have 3 headstrong and powerful women. Now on to the previously mentioned overly personal part. When I first immigrated to the United States at 14 years old, I was lost. I was thousands of miles away from my home in the Philippines, a stranger to the United States. On top of being culture shocked, I was about to tackle something even worse, high school. In the fall of 2016, all of us entered the Belmont High campus wide-eyed, bracing ourselves for the next 4 years of our lives. For most of us, freshman and sophomore years are the most awkward stages of our high school career. It was like completing a puzzle as we tried to figure out where each of us fit, where we belonged, and what we wanted to do. Let's face it, we felt small. It was unclear where we fit in the big puzzle that is high school. Fast forward to junior year, and as upperclassmen, we gained some degree of footing in this puzzle. However, as we start to settle in, doomsday approaches, the SAT. A lot of people would agree that junior year is the hardest year of high school, and quite frankly, it is. All of a sudden, everybody's asking you what you want to do, where you want to belong, and where you want to fit. Fast forward a couple more months, and before we knew it, we were applying to college and writing personal statements. We worked day and night for these vulnerable essays. Some of us, not saying it's me, even developed a caffeine addiction. The college application season was a weird time. When you entered the college office, it was like stepping into another college-filled dimension. The counselors, Ms. Fogel, Ms. Kim, and Ms. Munoz were always busy, and our generous aid programs helped us apply to universities. For weeks on end, it was like all we did was write, do some homework, and then write some more, just to send it off to some random admissions counselor at a university. But hey, look at where we are now. Before we go on our separate paths, we should take a trip down memory lane. In precious moments such as these, our puzzle slowly becomes whole. We've cried, sweat, celebrated, and although we couldn't have a prom, we partied together. Let's think about that time in sophomore year where we had to work together in that awful teacher's math class and how we collectively did not do so well on the AP World History exam because of that weird question about trains. Let us remember the laughter and memories the whole school shared during homecoming, the collective joy we felt when our football team won against West Adams, the honor we felt when the cross country, girls volleyball, boys basketball, girls soccer, and boys soccer teams made it to the playoffs. The Belmont pride we showed every time our amazing cheerleaders and our band joined forces to represent our spirit. While our time together has come to a close, remember those who helped us carve our path to adulthood. All the teachers, friends, and family members who guided us through our hardships. Everything we've done in the past 4 years had led to this point. We're about to venture into the paths we've carved out for ourselves. You get to decide where you fit in your puzzle. Belmont High School not only gave us a high school education, no, it gave us these precious memories that we will reminisce about years from now. Belmont gave us a platform and the unique opportunity to explore ourselves and our interests. Dr. Martin Luther King once said, "The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education." Our education at Belmont wasn't just about getting a high school diploma. It was simultaneously learning about ourselves and building our character. Through tough times like these, we persevered. We are no longer the wide-eyed kids we were in 2016. We've all grown to be confident and accomplished individuals who, instead of bracing ourselves for the worst, are ready to grab life by its horns and tackle our futures head on. I stumbled upon a quote once, which read, "Immigrant parents, with their wings cut off, teach their kids how to fly." And that's exactly what we're going to do. The next chapter of our lives is about to begin. It is time for us to spread our wings and show this world what us Sentinels are made of. If I could time travel to freshman year, I wouldn't have changed a thing. Belmont is my home, my pride and joy. Because of Belmont, I was able to achieve my dreams. Therefore, I am proud to announce that I, a first-generation immigrant from the Philippines, will be pursuing my higher education at the Honors College of Loyola Marymount University with a full-ride scholarship from Netflix. Whereas Dr. King says, I will inform my intelligence with character and strengthen my character with intelligence. From the bottom of my heart, congratulations, class of 2020.
And our second valedictorian, Giselle Aguilar.
My fellow classmates and graduates of 2020, as I deliver this speech, I hope it isn't too dramatic and intimate, but more so heartfelt and sincere. Before I do though, I would like to acknowledge the people that helped all of us get to this very important moment in our lives. Our administration, counselors, teachers, mentors, and parents. I do want to give special shout outs to some of the people that made my high school experience a little more memorable. To my AP Spanish teacher, Ms. Alguero. Gracias por animarme en todo y ser una maestra comprensible, generosa y divertida. To my Vice Principal, Mr. Calderon, for listening to my concerns and helping me in anything you possibly could, and for always being a joy to be around. To my AP Government teacher, Mr. Whitney, for being the kind of teacher who could joke with his students, especially me because we all know my jokes were better. To my brothers, Ozzy and Eric, for being my biggest supporters and #1 fans. You never gave me any idea that I couldn't succeed and would be so proud of my successes that you counted them a part of yours too. To my little sister Brenny, my ultimate best friend, the person that annoys me lots but in the best ways possible. To my youngest siblings, Manny and Genesis, for making me laugh and love harder than ever and for bringing out the inner child in me. And most importantly, the woman who inspires me every day, my mom. Mamá, gracias por ser paciente, trabajadora y por recordarme siempre que me mantenga enfocada en la escuela para que todos mis sueños se vuelvan realidad. Gracias por asumir ambas posiciones de ser mi madre y padre. Son por sus esfuerzos y sacrificios que estoy aquí. Now, diverting my attention to my dear peers and friends, I acknowledge that this isn't the graduation we hoped and looked forward to. We wanted to be together and see each other's faces as we ugly cried. We wanted to face a stage and not a computer screen. We wanted to hear the muffled conversations of our family as we sat in the bleachers looking down upon us on the field and not the audio of our computers from which you are hearing this speech. Trust me when I say that I'm on the same page and feel your same frustration, as I too wanted to see my huge could fill a whole auditorium family screaming my name and crying as I walked the stage to receive my diploma. On a purely social growth level for us seniors, this pandemic could not come at a worse time. However, the majority of us have been healthy, and I sincerely offer my condolences to the families who have been more gravely affected by this virus. We dreamed of this day and talked about it for 4 years. We watched the days on the graduation countdown clock in the college office go down as we grew more eager and excited. This is all we've been waiting for, and now that it is here, I truly hope you do not disregard and diminish the importance of this achievement, and instead, be proud and overjoyed, for it is because of your hard work and no one else's that we get to celebrate, regardless whether it's in person or on a computer screen. I didn't believe people when they told me that high school would pass me by in the blink of an eye. I was a freshman when I heard this, so of course I refuted that claim by pointing out the obvious. I had 4 years. It would actually be a quite lengthy experience. To be quite frank, it was. Freshman year was the easiest and most exciting. We were fresh out of middle school with our brand new backpacks, eager to see our schedule and find out whether or not we had our friends in the same classes. We were intimidated by the upperclassmen, but we quickly found our groups of friends that made school something we could look forward to, for the most part. We roamed the halls trying to take it all in and feel a part of this brand new school and adjust to the changes that came with it. As sophomores, we grew accustomed to the school and maybe even befriended a few upperclassmen. Junior year was the hardest. We had several AP classes, which meant we had the crucial AP exams awaiting us in May. The SAT that was hours long, which many of us had to take more than once, and the stressful conversations with our counselors about what we wanted to be or pursue moving forward. Senior year hit hard. Senioritis is a thing. We got tired of all the schoolwork and stress that came with it, but we had to suck it up one last time for something extremely important, college applications. They were the most stressful thing because everything had to be perfect. We wanted to see those acceptance letters from our dream colleges. However, through it all, we also had the best times of our lives. We had late-night football games, homecoming dances, and spirit weeks. We laughed and made memories. As I'm reflecting, I'm realizing that although the days and weeks seem long, the years seem to pass by so quickly. The very first day as seniors, all we heard was, "Can you believe we're seniors already?" No, we couldn't. And at the end of our senior year, the new overused phrase was, "Oh my God, can you believe we're about to graduate?" Again, no, we couldn't. Yet here we are. Along the way of this roller coaster of a journey, I learned a few things that I would like to leave with you. First, be proud of who you are and from where you come. Don't shy away from the person that you are, but instead embrace it. Love who you are and cherish your roots and family, for they are what makes up part of you. Second, understand that someone else's success is not your failure. This was a big one for me because I often felt like I wasn't doing enough or that I had to do everything I possibly could. Go at your own pace and watch yourself grow to the best version of yourself. Third, do not sell yourself short. Be proud of every accomplishment, reward, medal, trophy, and congratulations that you get. Never underestimate yourself and learn to appreciate your good qualities. As the daughter of an immigrant, I was determined to succeed in all of my classes and join programs that would enrich my education and provide me with more opportunities than I could ever imagine. I wanted to honor the sacrifices my mom made for me, and I like to think that I did just that. I would like to proudly announce that I will be attending UC Berkeley in the fall on a full-ride scholarship as a first-generation Mexican-American college student. To the whole graduating class of 2020, we are resilient and determined. This pandemic may have taken away our traditional graduation, but it will never take our memories, diligence, and love that we share for each other, because we are in this together. We will be remembered for our strength and endurance during this tough time. Let's celebrate.
Right now, I would like to introduce to you the Salutatorian for the class of 2020, Michelle Alvarez, with a GPA of 4.2.
Hi, my name is Michelle Alvarez and I am honored to be named this year's Salutatorian. 5 years ago, my sister walked the Belmont stage and I remember thinking, I'm going to walk that same stage in 4 years. Little did I know that the world would be on hold. So as I stand here in front of the camera delivering a speech I should have rendered to my cheering parents on the stands, my heart hurts. However, this is merely the beginning, and it does not diminish our accomplishments. It makes us stronger, because we were able to adapt to a completely new learning environment and still succeed. We didn't get the perfect senior year, but the memories that have been made over these past 4 years are priceless. Some of the memories I will forever cherish are Campus aide David taking us out of class, making us think we were in trouble and letting us sweat it out. Mr. Zunino screaming at us to get off the track and off the field during track season, or the first time that we heard the bells on the speakers telling us class was over. This year is a true reminder that the road will be bumpy and things may not always go as expected. But we have to know that it's okay to make mistakes along the way. It's also okay to take our time. There is no rush in life, so take it step by step. As we embark on our new journeys, don't be afraid to mess up. Take risks, make friends, and try again. Don't ever give up. I am very proud of each and every one of us for getting to where we are today, and I know we will all be great. I stand before future lawyers, doctors, dentists, computer techs, and even engineers. It has been a privilege to learn amongst you because you inspired me to be the best version of myself. Belmont has had a huge impact on us because of the infinite support we received from all of our exceptional teachers. I think throughout this pandemic, we have come to appreciate our teachers a bit more. At least I know for sure our parents have. I want to say a special thank you to Ms. Salguero. Thank you, Ms. Salguero, because despite your busy schedule, you were always willing to write a carta de recomendación for us. Thank you for the small pep talks that motivated us throughout our senioritis. I also want to thank Mr. Calderon for the random sweets. Those random sweets really brightened up our days, especially the students who were going through hard times. Thank you to the mindsets coaches drilled into athletes' minds to mold us into true sentinels. Thank you, teachers, coaches, and staff for believing in us and pushing us to be better. I am going to take a moment and dedicate my last thank you to the most important people in my life. Mamá y papá, sé que esta no es la graduación que esperaban. Pero a pesar de todo, les quiero decir gracias. Gracias por todos sus sacrificios y su apoyo en todo lo que he hecho. Sin ustedes y sin Dios, no tendría el privilegio de estar aquí. The biggest lesson I received at Belmont is that a loss is never really a loss. It is motivation to do better, to be better. No matter what anyone says, be yourself and try your hardest, because you will succeed. Belmont will always be a part of us, but now it's time to go our own ways. Good luck, Sentinels, and congrats to us. the class who made it through the COVID-19 quarantine, the class of 2020.
I now present to you the candidates for Belmont High School diploma.
Juan Acuna Quintana, Belinda Aguilar, Giselle Aguilar, Jeremy Aguilar, Jonathan Allende Sanchez, Daphne Alonso, Catherine Alvarez Arevalo, Elian Alvarez Corral, Michelle Alvarez Tomás, Eduardo Antonio Mateo, María Guadalupe Aparicio, Ray Carlo Aquino, Carlos Arioja Analco, Edward Arroyo Rueda, Rosa Asensio Vigil, Katie Ayala Gatica, Miguel Bailón, Juan Bareno Boroj, David Bautista Vázquez, Leon Beard, Brianna Becerril Rivas, Ruby Bernabel Castro, Angel Cabrera Quiroz, Carlos Campos Torres, Andrea Canchola, Diego Castillo Ostorga, Rosalind Castillo, Milton Castro Torres, Ángel Catalán, Dulce Cayetano, Rafael Cervantes, Azucena Chavarría, Tomás Chitic Aguilar, Rosalba Chox Ixmata, Zion Ko, Allison Constantino Renderos, Fernanda Constantino Renderos, Nathan Contreras, Luis Cortés González, Anderson Cox Morales, Natalie Cruz Zavala, Pedro Cooks, Daniel de la Cruz Camacho, Brian de León López, Yairi Díaz, Yomark Divina, Jeremy Domínguez, Berfilio de Jesús Enríquez, Krista Escamilla, Marta Fabián Vázquez, Jessica Feliciano Gabriel, Joana Figueroa García, Jessica Franco Álvarez, Natalia Franco, Roberto Franco, Josué Galeas Zúñiga, Jocelyn García Enamorado, Michael Michael Garcia Garcia. Joshua Garcia. Diego Gaspar. Mareth Gemer Michael. Jose Giron Lemus. Abner Gomez Garcia. Alan Gomez. Edgar Gomez. Juana Gomez. Kevin Gonon. Brian Gonzalez. Christopher Gonzalez. María González. Michelle Granados Marquez. Ali Guevara. Nayeli Guevara. José Huinac Mazariegos. Raúl Gonón. Jasmine Cox. Eswin Gutiérrez. Julisa Hernández Hernández. Axel Hernández Cruz. Arislacey Hernández. Christopher Hernández. Gloria Hernández. Wendy Hernández. Jamie Hernández. Helen Julisa Herrera. Cassandra Infante Vargas. Fernando Jerónimo. Brenda José. Melissa Juárez Ventura. Montserrat Landa.
Jonathan Lanzagorta Casiano. Brendan Linares. Diana Lizaraga. Alex Lopez Chavez. Jocelyn Lopez Magaña. Andrea Lopez Moreno. John Lopez Perez. Hugo Lopez Candia. Henry Lopez Osorio. Jasmine Lopez. Elma Ruin. Esme Magaña. Kimberly Maldonado. Celine Marmé. Kian Marshall. Jeremy Martinez Baltazar. Eric Martinez Luna. Brian Martinez. Jael Martinez. Yesenia Matul Lopez. Esmeralda Melendez Hernandez. Alfonso Menchu Canis. Mark Mendez. Lawrence Mendoza. Scott Merino. Kyle Mesciano. Motashima Moshina. Christian Molina. Sandy Montes, Jeffrey Montiel Fuentes, Dylan Munoz, Jose Murillo Correas, Naomi Nava, Faith Nidoy, Anay Olivares, Daniel Ostoroga Tobar, Natalia Pacheco Odones, Rafael Padilla Garcia, Jose Luis Padilla, Angela Parpan, Alison Pastor Cabrera, Julissa Paxtol, Daniel Pereira, Brenda Perez, Ronaldo Pineda, Blanca Ponce Hernandez, Augusto Ponteres, Jonathan Pua, Diego Ralak Chan, Carolina Ramirez Barrios, Kevin Regalado Casturo, Giovanni Randros Carranza, Emily Roman, Casey Rosales Mendoza, Angeline Ruiz, Daniela Salinas Vindel, Edgar Sanchez Osorio, Vanessa Sanchez Flores, Ellen Sanchez Ibarra, Kelly Sanchez Ibarra, Jesus Sanchez, Erika Santiago Trinidad, Sergio Santillan, Leon Gabriel Sabat, Danielson Cervellon Rivera, Jiacheng Song, Brian Soriano, Angel Stroska Maldonado, Randy Tecum, Divina Uve, Fiona Umali, Carlos Vasquez Mejia, Catherine Vasquez, Edwin Velasquez, Paulo Velasquez, Christian Vicente Hernandez, Rudy Villalta, Amaj Rashan Walters, Elias Uldi.
As the principal of Belmont High School, I certify that these seniors have met all the requirements set forth by the Los Angeles Unified School District, the LAUSD Board of Education, and the state of California. I will now confer these seniors and declare the class of 2020 to be graduates of Belmont High School. Will the class of 2020 please stand? You may now turn your tassel to the left. Congratulations, Sentinels.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Man, who knew all the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'd be standing here talking to you about another path. I know we loved it the way we laughed, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch it up and look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever paid, and now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you're gonna be with me for the last ride. It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. First your bumps go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong, with small turns to a friendship, and friendship turns to a bond, and that bond will never get broken, and love will never get lost. And when brotherhood comes first, and the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own, but the line had to be drawn. The line is where we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you're gonna be with me for the last ride. It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Oh, 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 oh.
Hey everyone, it's Will Farrell. Just want to give a shout out to the graduating class of Belmont High School, home of the Sentinels, class of 2020. You guys did it. Congratulations. We're all thinking of you.